Morning! Happy Friday. I hope we're all doing really well. I feel like I've not filmed anything for a while. I have filmed, I wasn't going to tell you this, but I'll tell you now. A little bit behind the scenes. I was actually I filmed pretty much every day last week. I left it all till the weekend to upload my footage onto the laptop. And I'd been messing about with my camera settings. The majority of the footage was blurry, so the bits that weren't blurry, it didn't make any sense because I had to cut loads of bits out. So I went in a bit of a straw, I deleted all the footage, so of course there was no video last week. So I'm sure you were all absolutely devastated. I've not been able to sleep. All jokes aside, I've had an extremely busy week this week, but I love being busy. I feel like I've got more structure when I'm busy. Yes, it is Friday morning, it is 8:20. Devastation has occurred because we've run out of protein powder and I just don't know what to have for my breakfast. Obviously Weetabix peanut butter and a protein shake is my go-to breakfast every day, so I don't know what I'm going to eat. We've got no eggs in. There's no bread, so my day is just not off to the best start. But anyway, I'm sure we'll manage. Not yet had my vitamins for the day, so I'm going to do that as well. Ronnie, are you okay? Yeah? If you watched my video a couple of weeks ago, you'll have seen me speak about this Will Powder's collagen, because I was having the Vital Proteins one, and it was awful. It tasted like beef. It was disgusting, but I drank it anyway because, again, we're not wasting money, girlies. If we've bought something, we're going to use it. I did use it all up, and it was awful. But anyway, I've been using this week. Every single day I've had it. There's not one day I've skipped because it's not like a separate drink. Like the other one, I was drinking it separately because I couldn't stomach it in a coffee or anything. But this one, I literally add it to my morning brew. Can't taste it. I'm telling you now, on my life, we can't taste a single drop. But yeah, so far so good. Obviously, I've only been having it for a couple of days, and the collagen I was drinking before that wasn't as consistent as I would have liked. So in terms of benefits, not sure yet, but hopefully, because the whole reason that I wanted to start taking collagen was more for my joints than anything else. I've always, for as long as I can remember, struggled with my joints. More my knees than anything else. My knees and my ankles. Sorry, that's the kettle's just boiled. So based off that, that's what I'm going to judge it on more than anything else. But obviously if I see benefits in my hair, skin and nails, then that's obviously a bonus as well. This is the main reason why at night I have to set our breakfast up and dinner and make sure everything's like sorted. This is then what happens. It is now 20 to 9. I am only just setting our breakfast up. Obviously it's different on a day like today when I don't have to be anywhere by a specific time. I aim to get to the house for checkout time of 10 o'clock. Obviously I'm more flexible. At night it just needs to be done. As I said, we're at a bit of a loss today because we've got no protein. So I'm still going to set the breakfast up. Stefan's going to go to Costco and get the protein. And he's going to be able to have his protein shake this morning with his Weetabix, and I'll have to just eat it with milk. First world problems. Good afternoon. It's actually 3 o'clock. I've been and done the beds at the house. My mum come and help me with that. I am back at home now. There's just not enough hours in the day. But I have given the bathroom our bathroom a bit of a clean. Like, I've not gone into every single nook and cranny. I've just given it a wipe over, you know, like the sink and the bath and the taps and stuff. Bit of a swipe over. I cleaned the toilet. This is the current state of Ronnie's room. We had an accident with the talcum powder. Well, I say an accident. It was absolutely done on purpose by Ronnie. He decided to use the talcum powder bottle as a cocktail shaker, and he also emptied out all of his dinosaurs. So that's great. I'm going to do our bedroom now because I've done loads of washing and I've piled it up on the bed. So I'm going to get that away. I've even got me washing out. What's the time to be alive? Good morning, happy Thursday girls. Thursday, and I've got a few bits that I need to do today. I've got clients in this afternoon, so I always try and cram as much as I possibly can in when I'm at home, because I just feel like I've spent the last 2 weeks at work in and out, and I just haven't had the time to like proper spring clean the house and just like sort my life out really. This is the current state of the living room, and it is going to stay like that for the moment because I need to go and do the beds, one of the Airbnbs. I'm going to get that done nice and quick so I can come back, have some dinner, and then have a little bit of a tidy up before I go to work. But I just thought I'd check in and see how we're all doing because I haven't picked up the camera in maybe 2 weeks. Easter weekend is looming, and I've got a little bit of time off over the next couple of weeks, so I'm looking forward to that, and I really hope this weather stays like this because it's absolutely gorgeous. Obviously we all absolutely adore this weather. We all wish that we lived in a sunny country, us in the UK anyway. If we had this weather every day, would we appreciate it as much? Probably not. So I actually think we're really, really lucky we get to appreciate it because we don't get it as much. I am the type of person that will let the car get to 3 miles. I actually don't know why I'm like this, because I am actually in some aspects of my life, I'm a very organised person. In other aspects, I just really let myself down. I'm trying to be somebody who turns up early rather than just on time or late, because do you know what, it's not a great personality trait when people rock up late, because it's like, especially if you're meeting somebody or you've got an appointment, it's like you're saying to them my time's more important than yours, and that's not me. That doesn't align with who I am. Stefan said to me the other day, he was like, you've got no urgency about you whatsoever, and I have, like, in my brain I'm scrambling, I'm stressed, but then for some reason I just always make myself late. The universe is working against me, and that is why I am never on time. I am just on my way for some fuel. Hopefully I won't need to get a member of the public to push me there. Hopefully the 3 miles that's left in the tank will get me to the petrol station. In my defence, last night I came to drop off a Vinted parcel. It was 9 o'clock and the fuel station was closed, so that is not my fault. So I've just got to the house now. What I've tended to start doing is coming in, seeing what the state of the house is. To be fair, the cleaner came yesterday, so she's already cleaned. I just need to do the bedding. She did say that only 2 of the beds have been used, which is great news for me. So what I've been doing is coming in, stripping everything down, taking it out to the car, and then just bringing in from the car what I need. Because I used to just bring out every single thing in, and I'd be like making unnecessary trips to the car. And we don't need that, girls, even though we do get our extra steps in. Just haven't got time today. I've just been to get some fuel, which took a lot longer than anticipated because apparently everybody wanted to get fuel at the same time as me. I love this house. It always feels so clean and tidy because obviously, because it's an Airbnb, there's no clutter, I just love it. So this room's not been used, which is great. I just need to have a look how many guests we've got coming staying today and then work out how many towels. We had a really bad one the other week and we had guests. Checkout time is 10 o'clock, and sometimes if people ask if they can check out a bit later or have an extra hour, depending on my plans, depends on whether I allow it or not. You know, if we've got somebody checking in that day, probably wouldn't allow it just because it gives me less time to get the house ready. And if it is a Sunday, then if the cleaner's not doing the clean, then I'll do the clean.
and it obviously just takes me a lot longer. So the particular guests that we had in, they'd not requested a later checkout time. I didn't think anything of it, and I came to the house. I'd finished a 24-hour shift that morning, so I went home and had some breakfast, and then I came here at about 11 o'clock, which obviously is an hour after checkout time, and they were all still in. So there was like three girls and a couple of lads, and they were all still in. So I was like knocking on the door, no answer, but I knew they were in because the key wasn't in the lockbox. So anyway, I was like banging on the, and I rang Stefan and I was like, what should I do? Like, you can't ring the police. Anyway, eventually at 11:15, this girl came to the door, and I was like, checkout's at 10. She was like, oh my god, so sorry. This room in particular was left in a bit of a mess, like to the point where I just think, I don't know what people get up to. I mean, obviously it's none of my business, but when I'm cleaning it, it becomes my business. So yeah, so that was a problem. But 9 times out of 10, we actually don't really get any issues with guests. Everybody's usually like clean, tidy, respects the property, treats it like it's their own, which is nice. The weather's gorgeous, so hopefully I can get all this bedding washed before I go to work, and then I can put it on the washing line. Job done. Oh, took me just under an hour, maybe like 40 minutes. Whoa.
We can go to New York for your birthday, and we went to New.
Anyway, now I'm absolutely starving, so I'm gonna go home and make some dinner and then get ready for work. Good afternoon, girls. 5,000 degrees today, absolutely loving it. So I've just finished editing this little YouTube video, and I thought I would just come on to say bye and thank you for watching. 2 recommendations for you this week. One is a book. It's a Colleen Hoover book and it's called Verity. I've actually already mentioned it on a previous videos. You might have seen me mention that. The best book I've ever read, and I know I'm still an amateur at reading yet, but honestly, incredible. It was like a story within a story. Oh, it's just amazing. I bought it from Tesco. Like literally, you just need to get it. You need to get it. Verity by Colleen Hoover, amazing. Colleen Hoover. A series that we've recently just started called Inside Man, and that's on Netflix. We're on like episode 3 now, I think. Dead good. Oh, and one more little bonus recommendation, Married at First Sight Australia. I'll always recommend Married at First Sight because we absolutely love it. I look like I've got no top on. Oh my word, I have got a top on. I've got a sports bra on, girls. Calm down. Go and follow me over on Instagram and TikTok. It's at @JoelB_. If there's anything you want to see from me in the future, then please leave a comment down below and let me know. And I will see you all in my next one. Bye. Mwah.